What's up with it? You watching the Big Mama TV? And yeah, we about to check out this video recapping a little bit of the YSL Rico case. You know what I'm saying? And this little Woody thought he had to kill Young Thug after YSL rival. Boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? So let's check out the clip. Let's see what they talking about.
We're switching gears to Atlanta, Georgia, where the prosecution's case continues against Jeffrey Williams, also known as Young Thug. The rapper, along with 5 co-defendants, are charged with a slew of gang-related crimes connected to the alleged street gang YSL, short for Young Slime Life. Those crimes range from drug distribution and firearm possession to armed robbery and murder. On the other side, the defense says YSL is actually just a record label called Young Stoner Life, with themes surrounding tough life circumstances. Last week,
I ain't gonna lie, that's a possibility, you know what I'm saying? Because like I had a little rap group, you know what I'm saying? It was like TTD or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But it kind of got bigger than us, you know what I'm saying? Like it turned into we turned into a little group, you know what I'm saying? And everybody ain't rap, but it was like a lot of people just wanted to be down. So I can kind of see YSL really starting off as just like a rap group for real though.
Week was full of drama, so before we bring you the latest recaps from court, let's play some catch up. Young Thug's attorney Brian Steele was held in contempt by Judge Glanville exactly a week ago now. But the Georgia Supreme Court stepped in and granted Steele an emergency bond so he could avoid jail time as the appeal pens before the appellate court. This all stemmed from Steele confronting the judge about an ex parte meeting with prosecutors and witness Kenneth Little Woody Copeland. During that private meeting, Copeland allegedly admitted to killing YSL gang rival Donovan Thomas, the same murder prosecutors have been using in an attempt that Young Thug did for his gang activity. Copeland has been on direct examination for over a week, and so far we've seen him in photos with Young Thug holding up alleged gang signs, wearing red, and including alleged gang terminology in Instagram captions. Copeland also admitted to making up stories to police because he said he wanted to convince them he did nothing wrong and to speed up the legal process. So with all that in mind, let's look at testimony from Copeland on Friday about Donovan Thomas's murder, the same crime he allegedly confessed to in the ex parte meeting with the judge and prosecutors.
Did Thug's sister ever text you regarding you going to the police about Nut's murder?
I text her and told her that I was going to kill Thug when I get a chance. That's what you talking about?
No, but why did you text her that you were going to kill Thug when you get a chance?
Because I let a lot of people get in my ear.
And what did they get in your ear about? It's effect on the listener, Your Honor. What did they get in your ear about?
A whole lot of stuff. People coming to me every 5 minutes with something about not just Thug. It was just a lot of people, but mainly most people was coming to me about Thug.
What about the?
Man, they just kept coming to me like he ain't right. He ain't supposed to. I don't know how to answer that.
I mean, but what were they telling you such that you thought that you had to kill Thug?
Say it again.
What were they telling you such that you thought in your mind you wanted to kill him?
That to watch him because everybody's saying I killed Nut and they didn't want that on them, so they gonna put it on me.
I ain't gonna lie, that kind of makes sense though, you know what I'm saying? So basically, if they put the murder on him and then kill him, it would have been over with that. You know what I'm saying? They would have thought they got the dude that killed the other dudes. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, man.
I don't know. Like, it was so many different people just telling me stuff. So,
but to kill somebody, what were they telling you to make you think you had to kill Thug?
What did they tell me to make me think I had to kill him?
Yes.
That I better watch him?
Why?
Man.
Because they said I was messing up his career. Like they saying that I was pulling him in stuff that I got going on. Like they were saying all type of stuff.
So why would you messing up his career mean you have to kill Thug?
They said to me, okay, a female came to me and told me that she heard something. Then another person came to me and told me that he heard something. So people kept coming to me, and I was paranoid because I had said something to a friend of mine where I felt as in whatever I was saying to him had got back out.
I ain't gonna lie too. That's a problem with having big circles like that. You know what I'm saying? So it was people calling around, and then stuff started getting messy. And then once the streets get stuff and it started going around, everybody put a little extra on it, change this. Before you know it, it's a whole damn different story on the real.
I believe that people thought that you killed Nut.
Did I believe it?
Yes.
People were convinced.
Okay. By the time we got to June, did you still have that same belief? When you got arrested?
I had that belief?
Yes. When you got arrested in June, did you still have that same belief that people thought you had done, that you had killed Nut?
I don't know. Like, so many. It was so many people on. So many people just like. A lot of people said they know I didn't do it. But a lot of people said I did it. So I don't.
Man.
And I'll ask you again, did you kill Nut?
No.
I ain't gonna lie, the streets is weird like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a situation where this girl was running around telling people I shot her baby daddy or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even know the dude. I ain't know the girl either. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so the streets get tricky, man, and weird. You know what I'm saying?
All right, lots there. But before we chat, let's take a look at what Copeland said in his police interview, which was played for the jury on Monday.
What's up, man? It ain't nothing I can do about it, man. I didn't have nothing to do with this. I didn't kill him. I didn't have him killed. I ain't never tried to fight him. I ain't never tried to rob him. I ain't never done nothing to nothing. Me and Kelly, we don't see each other plenty of times in the street. I ain't never did that.
I ain't gonna lie. Overall, though, like seriously though, for real though, like the whole thing with him is he got so many interrogation videos and making statements, and you see he don't have no lawyer with him. So he been talking too much for a long time. You know what I'm saying? So like everything he denied on the stand, they got a video of him confessing to it or something. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, don't talk in interrogation rooms without no lawyer. You know what I'm saying? Don't talk at all, for real.
To each other. It's been plenty of times. Ain't never in life, man, like never. I'm so frustrated, man. I come brother, man. Then the advice he gave me, it ain't no good. What advice your brother gave you that you think is no good? I told her, I don't want to call her, but call the police and come to the house. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I do can tell y'all, but it ain't gonna be nothing y'all to do. You calm down. From what people say, you retarded. Care supposed to be retarded, something like that. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't scared of him. You know what I'm saying? It's more to life, bro. It's like no matter what I do, everybody always blame me. So I know there's a lot of people against me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm frustrated, man. I can't. I can't. I want to be calm. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know people like, man, they're like, you know, they can't. Don't tell them. They're like, man, but they keep telling me to wait. And this, I don't want to wait. I don't want none of this. But I now get out of the way. Then when I do, then wait. Just do what somebody tell me. When I go down there and tell y'all, and y'all go down there, who gonna stop me? Yes, I'm damn afraid now. Who gonna stop me? I'm really am scared, man. It might seem crazy, but you know, if you scared if they were street about who may be beefing with Nut? I didn't know Kev been running around to my place. You know what I'm saying? But he, like, man, I never got to it. He never did that. You know, came to together house. But
I ain't gonna lie, Cole. Think about it too. Like certain circles, though, they will use you as pawns. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, if you ain't locked in, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, you might be used as a pawn. That's what it's looking like a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, cold game, man.
yeah, first time he did, he shot everybody up. You know what I'm saying? But then nobody knew it was him. And then he got to it with his girl. She came back and said it was him. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like maybe my window. You know what I'm saying? He shot the window. So he was like, "You want to pay for it?" You know what I'm saying? So.
Okay, so we're going to break this down for you. I have with me still Serena Townsend, and also joining us, we have Matt Tympanik. Matt, I'm going to start with you. We can understand better what was going on the witness stand. I mean, it was a little bit difficult understanding what Copeland was saying back in that 2015 interview. But overall, how do you think he is coming across to this jury? How credible is he? And I have a second thought. All the hearsay that was going on that stand. I mean, he said, she said, they told me. How does that all get in?
So that's interesting that you asked that question. For me, when reviewing the testimony on the stand, you definitely see this idea of like, okay, why is he testifying on behalf of the prosecution? What is he providing to them? It definitely seems like over the past 9.5 years since he made that statement, he's been able to change what he had to say and more refine it to appear better to a jury. When you talk about additionally about the hearsay, remember, under the federal rules of evidence, statements made by co-conspirators prior to Miranda being issued can be used against somebody against somebody else if it's in furtherance of a conspiracy.
Right, exactly. I mean, this whole hearsay situation is something I think that is getting into the very point that you just made. All right.
I ain't gonna lie, man. He was listening to too many people. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, man, you just let the streets whisper and do they talking. You know what I'm saying? It don't be relevant sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So if you entertain it, it's gonna become relevant. You know what I'm saying? So really, yeah, he had too many people with his phone number, man. You know what I mean?
Serena, one of the things that I'm thinking about here is the fact that the prosecution is trying to say Young Thug did this murder of Donovan Thomas. But here we have Copeland, who allegedly said he did it. I mean, they're pinning each other against each other, obviously. But what evidence is there really that Young Thug was involved in this murder?
It's going to be very difficult. It's already difficult to prove a RICO case, especially when you have uncooperative witnesses or evidence that's really not perfect. When you then have a totally different person coming on the stand who made an admission years prior that he was actually the killer, it throws more than a wrench in the prosecution's case. This is a very difficult hill to be able to traverse.
Exactly. And Matt, you know, I just have to focus on Copeland and how he is coming across to this jury. Do you think they're seeing him as credible? I mean, if he in fact did admit to the murder and now he's on the stand and he's trying to say, look, you know, I was just defending myself. I wanted to make sure that, you know, Young Thug wasn't after me. I'm after.
Man, that's exactly why all them interrogation videos is bad. He already snitched. He been snitching for years and years, really. You know what I'm saying? And they got proof that he been snitching for years and years. So I don't know, man, about this. He might as well just fucking snitch and get the fuck out of there because he already did snitch. You know what I'm saying? So shit, I don't know what he prolonging for.
For him, people were making me believe this. How is that jury looking at that testimony?
They are at times looking at it with a little sense of skepticism. Remember, with this whole case, how long it's taken to get to trial. Jury selection itself took about 8 months, and here we are. I don't even feel like we're not even halfway through the case. So the jury's looking at him like, okay, why is he saying one thing and then kind of telling us something, not really being able to explain it better? He's coming off credible, but I don't think what they're believing what he's actually saying at times. Like, the way he presents, it is believable, but the truth is much easier to testify to the jury than a fabrication of lies. So I ultimately don't know how much the jury is going to buy all this, but he's coming across credible, but the jury believing him is a completely different story.
Exactly. And, Serena, one of the things I want to focus on with you is if, in fact, Copeland wanted to kill young Thug, doesn't that make him sort of a really bad guy in the jury's eyes? I mean, he's the one who's saying, oh, yeah, based on everybody's, discussions with me, I wanted to kill young Thug because I guess he was going to get me. I mean, that makes him look like he's the person that should be on trial.
Yeah, it muddies the waters completely. And it definitely gets the jury to question whether or not to believe this person. I mean, if this person is capable of the things he either has already confessed to or was going through his mind to do, I mean, I don't think a juror would necessarily relate to him after hearing all of that. And it's hard to believe somebody that you don't relate to at all.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. For sure, he been talking for years and years. I'm not even sure like if he attended to snitch, but he got so many interrogation videos into where they just got so much stuff they could just go back and they've been piecing it together for years. You know what I'm saying? So like he pretty much fucked. You know what I mean? But man, this is a crazy case. Let me know what y'all think about this case in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe to the Babe Mama TV. Peace.